Would everyone please welcome the Prime Minister?
Well, good evening, and it's a huge pleasure to join you tonight. And I want to thank Pink News for hosting this event and for all your pioneering work campaigning on issues of concern for the LGBT community, bringing to attention causes and stories which all too often get overlooked. Now, this is always a special event, but this year we have been marking a truly significant milestone, as Ben has just referred to. 50 years on from the Sexual Offences Act and partial decriminalisation in England and Wales. Britain has been looking back on a sad chapter of our past and celebrating how far we have come as a society. And I was delighted to host a reception in Downing Street on this summer to commemorate this anniversary and to meet a huge range of inspirational LGBT people from all walks of life. Britain has come far in 50 years. We should remember those who campaigned for so long to deliver the positive change we see today. They fought for what they knew was right with courage and determination, and they made our country a better place as a result. But we know there is still a long way to go. Homophobia, biphobia, and transphobia have still not been defeated, and they must be. Bullying in schools and on social media is still a daily reality for young LGBT people, and that has to stop. Trans people still face indignities and prejudice when they deserve understanding and respect. And when we look around the world, we see countries where the human rights of LGBT people are denied and terrible suffering is the result. This 50th anniversary year reminds us of the power we have to make a change, and that Parliament and government have a duty to act, and as Prime Minister, I know that. And I'm a proud member of the most diverse parliament in the world, and I lead the most diverse Conservative government ever. A government with LGBT ministers in the Foreign Office, Department for Education, in the Business Department, in the Scotland Office. I'm proud to lead a cabinet with 2 out members, David Mundell, the first out gay man in a Conservative cabinet, and Justine Greening, the first out gay woman in any cabinet. Both build on the legacy. Both build on the legacy of inspirational, trailblazing figures like Lord Smith of Finsbury, who is with you this evening. But the progress we've made over the past half-century has been the result of cross-party reforms. A Labour MP and a Conservative peer took the Sexual Offences Act through Parliament 50 years ago. Great strides were made by the last Labour government, and I was proud to be the Home Secretary who published the Equal Marriage White Paper. I was proud to be one of the sponsors of the bill and proud to vote for it to become law, so that today, no matter who you are, you can enjoy the loving support of marriage. David Cameron has said that legislation was one of his proudest achievements as Prime Minister, and it's one of my proudest achievements as Home Secretary. But we need to keep up our action. So we are pressing ahead with inclusive relationships and sex education in English schools, making sure that LGBT issues are taught well. And we're determined to eradicate homophobic and transphobic bullying. We've set out plans to reform the Gender Recognition Act streamlining and demedicalising the process for changing gender, because being trans is not an illness and it shouldn't be treated as such. We've completed one of the largest LGBT surveys anywhere in the world, so the government can understand the experiences of LGBT people across the UK and find ways to improve public services for LGBT users. And we're implementing a world-leading blood donation policy for gay and bisexual men, reducing the deferral period for men who have sex with men from 12 months to 3 months, and exploring how to introduce individual risk assessments. And I pay tribute to the work by Freedom to Donate in campaigning on this issue. On the world stage, we're standing up for LGBT rights and challenging at the highest level those governments which allow or inflict discrimination or abuse. The anti-LGBT laws which remain in some Commonwealth countries are a legacy of Britain's colonial past, so the UK government does have a special responsibility to help change hearts and minds, and we will ensure that these important issues are discussed at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, which we will be hosting here in London next April, and also during our 2 years as Commonwealth Chair in office. We're supporting the great work of the Kaleidoscope Trust, and I'm pleased that they will also be the beneficiaries of the auction and raffle this evening. The Trust does splendid work, and I would pay tribute to everyone who has contributed to its success, including Speaker Bercow. So let me be absolutely clear. We've come a long way, but there is much still to do, and the government has a plan to deliver. And I'm committed to ensuring that we work that through, because LGBT history is all our history. LGBT success is everyone's success, and LGBT rights are human rights. So let's stand up for those rights together, and together build a better future for everyone in our country. Enjoy the rest of this evening, and thank you very much. It's great to have been with you. Thank you.